Hi everybody, this is Steve Pfister, and I'm here at the CARVIN factory with the fantastic V3M amplifier, and you're watching the CARVIN channel. We're here with the new CARVIN V3M 50-watt all-tube amplifier. It has 3 channels, an effects loop, weighs in at 19 pounds, extremely versatile amplifier. The V3M amp has 3 channels, channels 1 and 2 being more high gain channels, and channel number 3 is the clean channel. Within each channel, there's so many different tonal variations, and in the following demo, we're going to try to get into as many of them as we can. Let's take a look at the back panel of the V3M amp. Here we have 2 speaker outputs, the speaker ohm control, 16, 8, and 4, a cabinet voice line out, an effects loop, send and return, a variable boost control, inputs for 2 different foot switches. And we have the LED function, which, press this one, hey, guess what, it's red. Oop, blue, very nice, or off. The power mode switch, 50, 22, 7. And last but not least, the voltage control, 240 and 120. Makes going overseas real easy, and vice versa. The amp uses 4 12AX7 preamp tubes and 4 EL84 power tubes. Okay, let's start with the clean channel. Like all the channels, it features a gain character switch. So let's start in the middle position, which is the classic mode. And okay, now let's try the bright. Same example. Bridge. Okay, here's another demo of the bright switch in the clean channel. It hopefully shows some versatility. So, okay, let's try something a little bit more jazzy. Let's use the classic mode in the center position, clean channel, and maybe just a touch more reverb. Let's try it. Okay, now let's try the soak position. And we'll start with some harder chords. We'll check the dynamics, turn the guitar volume down a little bit. Watch how it cleans up. Here's a more bluesy demo of the clean channel on the soak position. And we're going to try to demonstrate how dynamic it is by how hard you pick. So here it is up full. Let's check out more of a classic rock sound in channel 2 with the character switch in the center, the classic position. And like I said, this is more like a 70s kind of a classic rock kind of sound with, without reverb. And let's try it. Now let's try the same type of example with a little bit of reverb. Okay, so also on channel 2, we have the thick position, which is on the bottom, and the intense on top. So let's try just playing a big E chord in the thick position. And this is with a touch of reverb, and here we go. This is what it sounds like. Now let's flip it up to the intense. Back down to thick. Focuses the low end a bit more. That's the intense. Now let's try switching from channel 2 to channel 1. And using the character switch, on channel 2 we'll start out on the thick position. And we switch over to channel 1, it'll be in the intense. And also, we'll use the boost control on both. So we'll start off with it without the boost, then add the boost, and then in channel 1 without the boost, and then we'll add the boost. So something like this. Boost. Okay, here's an example of channel number 1 with the intense switch on, and we'll also add the boost. And we'll try demonstrate a little passage here where it kind of retains the clarity with some faster picking. The way I like to run the V3M is with the master volume control, anywhere from 8 to 10. Seems to make the power tubes work a little bit better, makes the EQ more effective. Let's try an example where I'll crank it all the way up. We're in channel 1, volume at about 5, drive at about 6, in the 50 watt position. So we're just play a big chord. Now I'll back the master volume down, about 3.5, 4. And it's a bit more compressed, we're using more preamp there. Okay, let's start with channel 3. And it's foot switchable here. It's on with the LED on. When we turn off channel 3, it will default to either channel 1 or 2. And you can preset it or hit it. And this defaults to channel 2. One advantage to having both channels 1 and 2 on one switch is one tap of your foot, no more tap dancing, no more running around trying to get the different channels to show up. You can toggle really easily on one switch. Also available on all the channels is the reverb. Now if we want to add the boost to that as well, we can. Okay, I'd like to thank everybody for checking out our video demo of the CARVIN V3M amplifier. And I also want to show you the optional accessory bag for it. Carries the head, plenty of room for the foot switch, and some stomp boxes. Put it over your shoulder, 19 pounds, you're good to go to the gig. So this is Steve Pfister signing off for the CARVIN channel, and see you out on the road. Okay, we're all rolling, right?
Everybody's rolling.
Ouch! How am I supposed to play now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well. Okay.